I am Faruk Dalhatu. I'm the Managing Director of Dandal Kura Radio International, Maiduguri, Nigeria.
For those who are not familiar with Nigeria,
Yes.
describe where Maiduguri is and why it's so important.
Well, Maiduguri is in the northeastern part of Nigeria. The entire northeast region of Nigeria is hugging 3 other countries, French-speaking countries of Cameroon, Chad, and Niger Republic. And that is the epicenter of the Boko Haram insurgency, which has in the past 8 years wreaked havoc in the entire Lake Chad Basin region.
And so what kind of coverage are you giving, and how does what's the format of the radio station?
Well, the format of the radio is shortwave in transmission so that it can cover the entire region and supplement other efforts that are not reaching far enough, and also come out with focused information that is given to the region. We are a very reliable source of news from the region, in the sense that we have the most resources that are embedded in the region, trying to fish out news and reports twice a day and put it out there for in the public purview through our broadcasts. And we also have a multilingual web page in the languages of English, French, Hausa, and the male language of Kanuri. So we are actually the go-to web platform for news and information about the region.
And how many people use the website on a monthly basis?
Over 1 million people visit our website on a monthly basis.
We were talking earlier about how before you started,
Yes.
in effect, Boko Haram were the only story. There was no media, there was no clear sense of an alternative narrative to that.
Well, there was media, but it wasn't reaching areas that were really important and germane to the crisis. That is, in fact, why Dandal Kura was set up as a shortwave radio, so that it can reach far and deep into the hinterland. Because if you look at the FM platforms that were existent then, there was no way they could reach technically everywhere, and also if you are going to have to spread repeaters or many FM stations across, then you would have the problem of giving them power, security, and also the manpower to man them under a crisis situation. Therefore, the shortwave FM, shortwave platform at that time was the one solution to the problem of information dissemination in such a region.
And what are the issues that are most popular on the radio station? What are the things that people talk about again and again?
Well, first, our most popular program is the news and reports, because news and information is very essential, especially in regions of crisis.
It can be life-saving.
They can be life-saving, because if your village is attacked and your family is racked and put asunder, you need information more than food. Then you will begin to think of other things. You need to know whether the place you are headed to in your mind is also safe, or how did it go back home, and so you need information, and we are giving out this information. But now that the crisis is subsiding, we are kicking into the post-conflict gear, and we are providing information that you can use, information that would help you now and in the future. We are giving out We are giving out programs like teaching people human rights. We invite lawyers every week for 1 hour to interact live on our station, and they teach people what the law says about everything. Human rights. What are your rights? What are your duties? And how can you seek redress? What are the platforms available? How can you access justice? So this was non-existent before. And we are also giving out programs in education, girl-child education. We are giving programs in how to link people with their missing loved ones. We are giving programs like that. And we are also giving out programs on counseling. Because of the horrendous things that have actually happened in that region, people need counseling. Some of this counseling is religious in nature. They need the clerics to come in, both Muslim and Christian clerics to come in and say, okay, this is what the scripture says about these problems you have come up with. Or sometimes it is psychoanalytical. We bring in experts from University of Maiduguri, especially at the teaching hospital, and they come and analyze the problem from such a professional standpoint. And sometimes we bring in government because the problem is administrative in nature. We need government people to come in and say, look, it's okay, this is how we should move on, and so on. So those kind of programs are important. And sometimes also we have program on getting people to come and discuss topical issues and find solutions. All these programs are live and interactive, which means we also take phone calls from the very community that we are trying to serve. So this is just tip of the iceberg. We also have comedy program to make people feel good. We have programs in agriculture. If people want to go back to the farm, this is how you can do it. These are the new ways of farming, and this is how you can access information and assistance. We also have programs on entrepreneurship. Because of the burgeoning youth who are unemployed, we are trying to teach skills and methods of how you can pick up on your own to move on with your life without necessarily having to wait for the government to do so for you.
Finally, what's the business model? How does the station finance itself?
Well, the station has started as a grant from USAID and DFID, but this is a good thing that needs to be maintained. Even while we are trying to expand the grant base, but we are also trying to be self-sustaining, because grant will definitely go away one day, but this radio is too good to just be dropped when the grant moves on. So we sought for and obtained permission to begin the process of commercializing our operations by taking commercial messages, jingles, and commercial messages and ads, so that we would be able to begin to raise money and start the long journey towards self-sufficiency.